It was a dark and stormy night. The rain poured down like a relentless curse, drumming against the windows and walls of my small, isolated cabin in the woods. I had been warned not to stay here alone, but I had to get away from the city for a while. The howling wind and creaking trees made me feel like I was the only person left on Earth. As I sat by the fireplace trying to warm my chilled bones, I heard a strange noise outside. At first, I thought it was just the wind or a stray animal. But then I heard it again, a faint scratching sound on the door. My heart racing, I slowly got up to investigate. As I approached the door, the scratching grew louder and more insistent. I hesitated for a moment, wondering if I should open it. But my curiosity got the better of me. I slowly turned the handle and pulled the door open. A cold gust of wind swept in, extinguishing the fire and plunging me into darkness. And then I saw her, a figure drenched and shivering, standing in the pouring rain. Her eyes were black as coal and her skin was deathly pale. She didn't say a word, but her gaze seemed to pierce through my very soul. I tried to step back, but my feet felt heavy, as if rooted to the spot. The figure slowly began to move towards me, her eyes fixed on mine. I felt a chill run down my spine as she reached out a bony hand and touched my face. And then everything went black. When I came to, I was lying on the floor, the fire burning brightly in the fireplace. The storm had passed and the cabin was quiet. But as I looked around, I realized that I wasn't alone. There were scratches on the door and a piece of paper on the table with a message scrawled in red ink. "I'm still here." I knew then that I had to get out of there, but as I turned to leave, I saw my own face staring back at me from the mirror. But it wasn't just my face. It was my entire body, covered in scratches and bruises, with eyes black as coal. I screamed, but my voice was drowned out by the sound of the rain, which had started pouring down again, and then everything went black once more.